Hello, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for this opportunity and this amazing space given to photographers around the world. Um, so, Two major influences that had an impact on my life in photography. I first and foremost, I would definitely say Annie Mele, who has been a guest on the podcast already. Um, she is she is a photographer and a curator. I came across her work primarily as a curator, and now we work on a common project called Those Eyes, These Eyes, They Fade with Benedict Blonde. We're a core team making these exhibitions happen. She The first time she came to Malta, she felt a deep connection right off the bat, really. And there was something there that developed into a project which she is working on right now, called Melita. Started off in Malta, but expanded to the Mediterranean. It speaks of the Mediterranean as a basin for that has always welcomed people wanting to go from one side to the other or passing through. And it has been historically a very prominent space for traveling and between one country and another, one culture and another. And people over the centuries have always sought some kind of refuge for different reasons along that path. She does this poetic juxtaposition between that role of the Mediterranean in Phoenician times and that role in contemporary times. Of course, it's a very salient topic to address, and she does so with great authority, which is quite a powerful thing to watch. The photographs I've seen so far from that project are just astounding. It's an honor for me to have been even part of this project coming to life, really. And we share a lot of sensibilities, both artistically, but also as human beings. And so it is double special for me to have her in my life and being a fan at the same time. You should really check out her work. And also, the second person I'd like to mention is an Italian 20th century photographer called Mario Giacomelli. It's interesting because I hadn't come across his work meaningfully until a couple of months ago. And in 2017, I had gone to Veneto to make a mini Carlo Scarpa trip, where I was visiting his buildings and making road trips out of it and taking photos with a 35mm analog film back then. And what came out of it were photos that are pretty much unlike my previous work up till then, previous photos up till then. And it seems that I was drawing from some place that I developed specifically during that time. Well, a couple of months back, I ran across this incredible body of work by Giacomelli, and I figured that I pretty much was just channeling him, really, because he was drawing from the same place in some instances, of course, being much better than I am. So I wish I could have tried and copy him, and I would eventually not manage, and I could tell myself that it is the not managing part is just my artistic presence coming out. But anyway, it would have been something. I am very curious how that happened, but at any rate, his work is incredible. He has some photos where he shoots these immense, uncontainable landscapes, like these huge, endless expanses of land. And he shoots. Sometimes he's shooting from an aircraft, which involves technical limitations in terms of photographing. But somehow his photos, even of these huge expanses, always, to me, feel contained. Somehow the way he photographs them makes them feel, you don't get that feeling of uncontained expanse. You get that feeling of something contained. I love that photography can do that. And it's something that, of course, draws me to the medium in itself. And he does it in a magnificent way. To me, he's really up there with all the big ones in the photographic canon, Adams and all, and all of them really. Somehow he's not as mentioned as those people, and it strikes me as quite strange. He is very well known in Italy, but anyway, yeah, you should really check out his work if you haven't. It's really fantastic. Anyway, thank you.